done.
Hi friends, I'm excited to announce that my blues album, Lost and Found, A Love Story, will be released on all the media platforms March 1st. We're talking Amazon, iTunes, YouTunes, Theytunes, Spotify, all those funny names. Physical CDs will also be available. So be watching wherever you buy your music, pick it up, and enjoy. On to the video. Irving Man. Irving Man. Someone is going around the city blowing up buildings in spectacular fashion. I wonder who it could be.
Soge, Ji Pi Sebun, jikan yo tomare.
Hurry, Ji Pi Sebun, stop the time. I'm not sure Ji Pi Sebun can do that, but we'll give it our best shot. Interpol has called on Spiderman to find out who's doing this and stop them.
美しくなるためには心も美しくなければなりません。痩せるためには耐えなければなりません。シンデレラ姫のように、そう、美しいドレスを着て王子様と踊っているのです。はい。
用意ができました。
そう。ちょっと失礼。
The Amazoness is teaching classes at a gym. I suppose she can't go back to her job at the newspaper. Admitting you're a psychotic, murderous alien doesn't look good on the resume.
この男が杉井会長。日の本商事の頭脳と言われる辣腕家だ。杉井会長は毎朝9時18分に自宅を出て、10時15分に本社の会長室に入る。
Someone who's the top dog at a huge trading company shouldn't be so routine. He leaves at the same time every morning, takes the same route. You can set your clock by when his car passes by.
爆弾狼。これは10億円の仕事よ。
Bomb wolf, a werewolf with a machine gun for a hand, missiles on his back, and a hobby that consists of setting bombs. Then again, she said they're getting paid 1 billion yen for this, so he may be a professional. We watch him crawl through some of those ever-popular air ducts until he finds the right spot to plant a time bomb. Then he plants another one under the chairman's car.
いってらっしゃい。
気をつけてねお父さん。運転。
Ah, man, we can see it coming, can't we?
ねえ、拓也さん付き合ってよ。
ごめんだな。デートならともかく爆弾魔の味と調べなんてお前ドカーンといかれたらどうすんだよ。やめときなよ。
やめるわけにはいかないわ。
どうして？
私はフリーのカメラマン。生活がかかってるのよ。
桑原。
ダメよ、お兄ちゃんを頼りにしたって。爆弾魔に怯えちゃってるんだから。うちは大丈夫かななんて心配しちゃってんのよ。行こう。
I can see Hitomi's point. If she doesn't take newsworthy pictures, she doesn't eat. But I'm with Takia. Deliberately going where you think they'll strike next and putting yourself in range of a bomb isn't the brightest thing she's ever asked him to do. And Shinko was mistaken. He's not afraid of the bombs, but he can't do much investigating as Spider-Man with his girlfriend dragging him all over the place.
父さん、弁当
弁当忘れたぐらいで追っかけてくるやつがあるか。
昼飯代の節約になるってさ、母ちゃんが。
心尽くしの弁当、ありがたいことじゃないか、久保君。
お、青だ、父ちゃん。
Who chases a car to give someone their lunchbox? A son who loves his father. Even the chairman is impressed by how much Kubo's family adores him.
スパイダー感覚に感知あり。
That spider sense isn't much good if it only tells you about trouble after the fact. Kubo was thrown clear of the car, but he only lives a few more seconds, dying in his son's arms. Oh yeah, we also saw that the building blew up. We'll deal with that after we deal with the important stuff. Sure enough, the Amazoness is driving it. He quietly follows her to the gym and into their headquarters.
10億円か。軍資金稼ぎとしても悪くない商売だ。
モンスター教授、予定通りに運びました。
食いつきよったか、スパイダーマンのやつ。
Yes, it's a trap. Spider-Man really thinks he can infiltrate this place so easily. She showed herself way back on the highway so he would follow her. By the way, he can reach you with those claws even when you're on the ceiling. Try something else. But nothing is working. He realizes he's bitten off a little too much and come in rather unprepared. Time for a tactical retreat. Tactical schmactical. He needs to get out of here. He makes it back to his room with at least one bullet dangerously close to his lung. And now for something I really don't get. I get that he's seriously injured. I also get that thanks to the spider serum, he has incredible healing abilities, and if he concentrates hard enough, he can not only heal the wounds, but force the bullets out. I get all that. I don't get the music. It sounds like something that someone added to it later because it covers up dialogue and narrative. I had to go fishing for this episode, kind of like a couple of previous ones, because that one Marvel download that I mentioned, episode 29, is 25 seconds long. I found this one and it says it's been remastered for kids. I don't know what that means, but if they added this fake steel drum stuff for kids, I hope those kids kicked somebody in the shins for it. It will stop as soon as the 3 bullets that hit him drop to the floor.
じゃあここは社長室だぞ。
大山社長にこれを。
君たちは。
そう、鉄十字だ。
鉄十字だ。何の用だ。
10億円ばかし用意してもらおうか、大山社長。
They want another billion yen? Some people are never satisfied. He says, you can't be serious. She says, you're the head of your own huge company. I'll bet you can come up with it.
断る。わしは脅迫には負けんぞ。
そう。爆弾狼。
何をする。
この前日の本商事でやったのと同じことをね。現在このビルにはざっと8000人の人間がいる。
Yeah, a billion yen versus 8,000 lives. Not a hard decision unless you're a rich American, then it could take all day. He'll scrape it together. Spider-Man isn't going to be much help. Takaya is lying on his bed devoid of ambition. He's lost his will to fight the Iron Cross Army.
Takaya-san! よかったわ、すぐ支度して。
なんだよ、やぶから棒に。
ビルジャックしたのよ、鉄十字団が。
ビルジャック？
10億円出さなきゃビルを。ドカ
ドカはあ。
銀行ルートから情報を得たんだけど、警察も手出しできなくて困ってるわ。
So the Amazoness didn't even try to hide what she was doing. They're in complete control of the high-rise building, and all the police can do is deploy their SWAT teams to stand around and wait. Takaya complains of a fever and says he's in no shape to go with her to cover this. I sometimes wonder why she bothers with him. I also wonder when she's going to offer to dump him so he has to tell her his secret. Hey, I can dream. Takaya feels like a wet noodle. He has no energy, no motivation. He's starting to think he's wasting his life doing this because nothing ever seems to change.
よーし、だんだん良くなったぞ。拓也は思い出していた。少年の頃の自分を。
お兄さん、お兄さんボール返してよ。
ごめんごめん。
どうもすいません。
行くぞ。
おっ。
He used to play with his own dad like that. It all starts coming back to him. His promise to Garia, his father's murder, all the suffering the Iron Cross Army has caused, and every time they pop up, he's the only thing standing between them and lots more suffering. We remember that the closing theme is a lament about his father's death. It has a second verse.
鐘が鳴るとき訪れる別れ今は誰も呼ぶ声はない明日は虚し涙枯れてさらば友よ誓いの友よ俺はただ一人俺はただ一人荒野を走る
When the bell tolls, there is a parting. No one calls me anymore. Tomorrow wasted tears dry. Goodbye, my sworn friend. I am simply alone. I am simply alone. And I run across this barren land. I love the poetry in these songs. I do have one little bit of advice about them. Don't try to run the lyrics through Google Translate unless you really need a good laugh. At the grave, he places the flowers and apologizes to his father for losing his motivation. He recommits himself to the battle. Time to stop moping and get back into the spider suit.
行かないで兄ちゃん。鉄十字団と戦ったって勝てっこないわよ。
俺は許せないんだ。父ちゃんを殺した鉄十字団が憎い。
That's the boy from the car bomb. He's sworn to get revenge for his father. Get in line, kid. Takaya was there first. Spider-Man appears and begs the boy to let him handle it. He'll get revenge for both of them. The Iron Cross Army needs to be taken down, but revenge is a terrible concept from start to finish. It doesn't bring anybody back, and I have yet to see an instance of someone taking vengeance and being satisfied. Revenge kills everybody. It's not worth it. If it's the motivation that Takaya needs, so be it. Again, this isn't an American story. Revenge was very much a part of the culture. The problem with it is, next thing you know, someone close to that person is getting revenge on you, and it just keeps going until everybody's dead. What a noble accomplishment. I'll grant that Takaya's situation is a little different. He's been tasked with taking down the Iron Cross Army, so avenging his father is, I guess you'd call it a side effect. Whatever it is, he has his motivation back and he's ready to take them out, both for himself and for this boy. He says, "Leave this to me. You have to be the pillar of your family now. That's more important." Well, okay, when you put it that way.
スパイダーマシン Ji Pi Sebun!
10億円だ。
よし 積み替えろ。
There's the billion yen neatly packed up. He really thinks that's the end of it.
さあ、もう用はないはずだ。帰ってくれ。
お祝いに花火をあげなくちゃね。
え？10分後に爆発する。約束が違うじゃないか。
What makes him think they had an arrangement? She said, "Give me a billion yen," and he said, "Yes, ma'am." Nobody said anything about not setting off the bomb anyway. Bomb Wolf says he gets off blowing up buildings. They head to another high-rise several blocks away so the Amazoness can watch the kaboom through her binoculars.
時間よ止まれ。スパイダーストリングス。
He stopped it with 4 seconds to go. One might expect the stereotype 2 seconds, but again, it's not an American story, it's a Japanese one.
爆発しないぞ。まさかスパイダーマンが。爆弾をかけ、ミサイル発射用意。
Bomb Wolf, fire your missiles. He can't. Spider-Man's bullets are in the way.
爆弾魔を退治しに来た男、スパイダーマン。
スパイダーマン、やれ。
The man who has come to eliminate the bomber, Spider-Man. The fight choreography continues to be some of the most imaginative I've ever seen. It helps that our stuntman appears to be an acrobat, a trapeze artist, a contortionist, and I'm not convinced he can't fly.
無敵の男 Spiderman
They always make the mistake of growing big instead of staying regular size and taking on regular size Spider-Man. You'd think Professor Monster would know by now that he can't build anything that's going to beat Marveler/Leopardon.
マーベラー、カノン発射。
Bomb Wolf finally gets to shoot his great big missiles, and they go against Marveler. Talk about anticlimactic. Marveler's cannons were enough to destroy it. We didn't even need Leopardon. That's the wimpiest machine bem yet. I think the professor is losing his edge. Later, Takia is taking Hitami to the building in question.
おお、このビルか。高いな。
スパイダーマンのおかげで爆破を免れたのよ。
お兄ちゃんお弁当。
あ
おお、ドカベンか。
スパイダーマンに言われた通り、少年は一家の柱となるべく一生懸命に働いていた。復讐は俺に任せろ。新たに少年に誓う拓也であった。
Yes, that's the boy. He's the man of the house now, and his sister is bringing his lunchbox to him. Takia is getting a little misty. You can't blame him. He renews his pledge to bring an end to the Iron Cross Army and their evil for his own father, for this boy's father and for all the fathers who never came home. Knock it off! I hate that song. Until next time.
闇深く響く地獄の足音模様の下眠る父よ
Doesn't look good on the wrist. She said, give me a billion. Slow down.